What's up, everybody? Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to put in the car LED strip lights to your dash and your doors. All you're going to need is these zip ties, the small ones obviously for cables, and then we got just a normal pair of scissors, whatever you got at home, just a home pair of scissors, and then just a tiny screwdriver. That's all you're going to need, literally. So first things first, you got to get everything out. So it looks like you want to string this out completely, get it completely straight, because it'll knot up, apparently. All right, there it goes. You want to feed it right through this hole. Just try to feed it through as far as you can, getting it good. Just keep on pushing it through as much as you can. It is kind of hard to feed through. You just gotta straighten it out, because if it's not straight, it's gonna be hard as hell to push through. So just keep it straight and just keep on pushing it through. And then we'll be back with you guys when it's fully through. You guys just gotta go through the same process. All right, so as you guys can see, stretch it along, put it all the way through. Only this much is sticking out. That's because it just won't go in all the way for some reason. But yeah, this little bit's gonna be sticking out. That's all right. So you do the 2 long, 3 short. 2 are for the door, 3 are for the dash and the center console here. So you know what's up. So I always do the long ones first. It makes it a lot easier. So when you find both of your long ones here, you want to toss them to the back seat, and then we could start up on those. So you want to pull all this wire back here, all this excess wire, but you ain't gonna need much of it. And then you just put this up here, pull it all the way through once again. It's just gonna go right here. I will zip tie that. If you want to make it look more professional, you can always cut off the end of that zip tie, which we're gonna do. So let's get that zip tie cut real quick. There it is, looking good, looking sharp. Tuck all this wire up underneath here, because nobody wants a bunch of wiring popping out, you know what I mean? So tuck all this that you can. It's looking pretty good. Gotta make sure none of that wire is exposed right here. Want to push that up into the door. It'll just stick right up in there. Literally just line straight up perfectly. You want to just keep on going up in here. As you can see, it goes in there pretty good. Like, it goes in there pretty easily. Once you get it in there, you just need to fully push it in there. It takes a little bit of pressure, but it goes in really, really nicely. And then fold it there and just keep on going with the groove. Put it in, and then make sure that it stays in right here. And then right here, you need to bend it and then cut it about right there. Actually, like right there. We still got a lot to work with, guys. Then you want to slit this
So since we folded it here and we know that it's gonna go in right there, you want to slit this so that way you can get to the actual fiber. Kind of like that. That should fit perfect. If it doesn't, then I'm not sure, guys. All right, guys. So once you put it in and it's all lit up like this, you just want to screw this in. You want to zip tie it again. Same thing. Now we're left with 3 of them. We got 2 in place, the doors, chilling on the doors. Now we just got to do the front and the console. So you want to stick this down below, down here, and then stick your hand in here. And you want to grab it with your fingers when you stick it down here. That's how so you bring it up through the bottom, as you can see, up through the bottom, through the top. Bring it up and around, set it right here. It can just vibe right there for now. Do the same thing with the second one. For this one, you just want to put it right there on the other side because it's going to lead this way. This one's going to lead this way. So, until you see that, the fiberglass. And then stick it right inside of there. Tighten that mug down. It's pretty tight. Then just want to do the deed up in here, right here. Just put it all up in there. Right now it's easy. At the beginning it's easy because this thing's pretty loose in there right now. The top goes in actually easy. Easy as hell. So, getting it in there, real easy with it. Corners right here are real tight, so I'm gonna use this. Got it, put it in there. Yeah. Now that came up, push it on in. And then with this, always give yourself extra room at the end because you're gonna need it. Now that you got that, put it all the way around, wrapped all the way around it. Make sure it's tight, make sure it's sealed good. Make sure it's all in there. And then what you want to do, you want to cut it about right here. Give yourself extra room, so about right here. Right there. Then you just want to cut this off, just like so. Just like the last few. Then you want to stick it up in there. Now they're both connected. Once you get done putting all that around your dash, you're going to want to take these, and you don't want all this exposed wire, so you just want to stuff it up in here if you can.